Good morning, guys. Sun's yet to come up, but I had to get up and heat up some water and try to make a cup of coffee. I don't know what time it is. It's probably 6:30 or 7. But I slept all right. Noah's still in the tent, resting. And last night was weird. I had so many weird dreams, and just, I think it had to do with like the headache that I had. I finally slept it off. I don't have a headache this morning, but it was just so weird, and just started really wondering if I could do this. Really wondering if it was like all pointless or what. Started having some serious doubts. So that was like in the middle of the night last night. I woke up like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I feel better this morning. I feel like a little bit more energized, and I just ate something for the first time in 24 hours. So a little bit of energy coming from that. But like I said today we're going to try to push south towards the state line, make it past Geneva, get out around Highway 2, and we'll link up with family at Highway 2. And so that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. And the next section is going to be tough, basically kayaking across the panhandle of Florida. We'll see how that goes. But all right, enjoy the traveling montage. See ya. All right, we just shoved off for day 4 paddling. We're trying to make it to Highway 2, just across the state line. Here we go. Enjoy the footage. This is how you do laundry out here on these long trips. You can wash your clothes in the river, set them on the bow of your boat to dry like this as you're drifting downstream and the sun hits you. Got my underwear, got the shirt I've been wearing the past few days, waiting for those things to dry out. So we've run into our first technical issue, and that is my phone is refusing to charge. I think I've got a little bit of moisture in the charging port, so it's got a little bit of corrosion that's built up inside there. It's not getting good contact, so at some point I need to stop and try to figure out if I can get a knife up in there and scrape some of the metal contacts and work some of that corrosion off. But without that, my phone's at like 20%. I'm unable to fly the drone or take any cool shots from the aerial until I get that charged back up. But I have what's left on this GoPro battery and one more full battery, so we should be able to do some filming today. Also, in addition to that, I don't know if it's really cool to fly a drone right now because there's so many Lakota helicopters that are still flying low above the treetops, so I don't want to mess with that and cause any issues. So not a lot of drone footage today, unfortunately.
Trouble the water. Who's that young girl dressed in red? Wade in the water.
Yeah, we've definitely been here before.
Must be the children that Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Dressed in white, wade in the water. Must be the children of the Israelites. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. trouble the water. Wade in the water.
Here's Highway 52 Bridge.
Wade in the water, children.
There goes some peanuts.
In the water. God's gonna trouble the water. God's gonna trouble the water.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
It's wide open, isn't it?
Huh?
It's wide open.
I just sleep.
It's weird to like lay down in the grass, isn't it? Here we are, almost to Geneva, getting close. It's a long stretch. My phone's died, so I don't know what mileage point we're at, but if I had to guess, we've probably put in 10 to 12 miles so far. So it'll probably end up being like an 18 to 20 mile day, but we'll check in later. And then he ejects the shell. So one time we camped out right here on the sandbar. This has been probably a year and a half now, but a really funny story. In the middle of the night, I heard this like snorting noise. It was basically an alligator not far from our tent, somewhere up in there. And I had like Noah with me and a couple of his friends as well. And because I heard this alligator so close to our tent, I started banging on the ground on the side of the tent, just trying to scare it away in the middle of the night. And one of Noah's friends ran out of his tent wearing nothing but underwear made out of a garbage bag, and he was wielding his paddle, and he was like, "Where's he at? Where's he at?" And he was gonna bash the gator over the head with a paddle, wearing nothing but a trash bag. So it was a very interesting night, to say the least. But that happened right there on that sandbar. Can you get behind it and push it with your feet? There it goes. Wow. We're here in Geneva, Alabama at the, I forget what the name of this park. I have to look it up on my phone again. It's maybe Three Rivers Park or something like that, but anyways. Let me see. We're here at, Robert Fowler Memorial Park. And Noah's whipping up some noodles real quick, but Stacy and the boys are on the way to pick us up, and we're gonna go spend the night in a family member's cabin. So I'm actually gonna be sleeping in a real bed, which sounds amazing tonight. And she's also made one of my favorite dishes, and she's bringing it with her. That is some kind of chicken chili, which is amazing, amazing, amazing.
Everybody is going to get to know each other in the pot. I'm serious about this stuff. I'm up the night before, pressing garlic and dicing whole tomatoes. I toast my own ancho chilies.
Yeah, she should be here in about an hour. We're gonna go and pull the boats up and clean them out, get gear loaded out so we can throw them on the roof rack of the van. And then we're gonna put it back in tomorrow and keep making some progress. So we're feeling good. Morale is high. Noah's whipping up some noodles here in the parking lot. But here's the boat ramp where we just came from. And you can see our boats are right down there. And over here, right down there, over here in this park is a really cool tree that I'm gonna walk you over to here in just a second, but I'm gonna overlay some drone footage of this tree, but it's really neat. So kind of a cool park. This is where, if you're not familiar with a YouTuber by the name of Trip Smith, who's based out of our same hometown, Dothan. He holds a Rockadoc here every year at this park. So this is the trail you have to take to get into the tree. I used to have this tradition. I'd sit on that branch over there with Noah when he was a baby, and we'd get a photo every year of him sitting in my lap. We only did it like 3 times, but man, if I could dig that photo up, that'd be so cool. But it was either that branch. Yeah, I think it was that branch right there. I have a couple photos of him when he's a little baby doing that, so it's kind of cool that we're here. And he's almost 14 years old. It's crazy how time flies. But here, let's look at the Alabama Forestry Commission recognizes this tree as a living witness. This tree lived here at the time of the signing of the United States Constitution and continues to grow with our nation in strength and character. It's so cool. This thing is massive. Branches come way out. This is a live oak. They touch the ground again. I don't know if I can go up and touch it so you guys can have at least a frame of reference here, what we're doing, what we're looking at. But
wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Who's that young girl dressed in red?